Guys and ghosts, what you gon' do? PSI crew is coming for you. UFOs and Martians, what you gon' do? PSI crew is coming for you. Bigfoot and Loch Ness, what you gon' do? PSI crew is coming for you. Skeptics, fakes, and frauds, what you gon' do? PSI crew is coming for you.
Hallo Internet, angebrug Ruben so spooky brazing der Ingsing podcast or real saber and der paranormal stuben en vergraken el blik en das bruk eigenlijk ikken. Ietsje baan in teneme Adrian Bassaglaben Durban, Verblurban, Victoria Patrick. Hallo, ze are daar Newton zoals de telefoon information box in horen. Mijn klein little wiener schnitzels.
Hallo, ja.
Hallo, ja.
Yeah.
Ja.
It's a spooky cast. You know why it's spooky cast in German tonight? Very important news why we're in German tonight. We're banned in Germany. High five.
Yeah! Woo!
That's awesome.
It turns out we have a copyright claim on our second episode. It turns out that the funeral march music, which is supposed to be royalty free, but apparently in Germany, the copyright owner or some dude basically claimed it for himself, which the guy who wrote it, Cohen, that was like back in the 1700s or 1800s.
Right.
But they got a copyright claim against it, so they blocked all viewing of our episode in Germany. But the bad thing is that because that little tiny segment of us, just because of that little fucking song, they're now going to have ads on that video, and any clicks, views, or anything, they get a little bit of percentage of money goes to them because there's ads on that. So what I'm going to do is fight the power of Germany like a real-blooded American on the 4th of July here. And I'm going to take the video down and edit out the audio, edit out the music at the end and put it back up. It kind of sucks because it's going to kill all the views that we already have on it. I'm not going to let Germany win it, and neither would my grandfather, so...
Banned in Germany, that sounds Hitler-esque. Nice going, Germany.
They don't like the spooky cast.
No.
That's why I wrote the whole
The Germans, they banned us from the Spookycast.
That's why I wrote the whole opening in just German. And I was really, my initial practice was actually pretty good. I sounded really good, but then I kind of screwed up at the end.
So, like, one guy claimed, has the rights to that?
Yes, and he has the rights of it in Germany. But I guess being in America, the land of the free, we don't have to worry about that kind of thing. But so until I get that video down and back up again, they'll probably get a little royalty from it and all the views, which kind of sucks because that still means we don't get shit.
That's cool. We're awesome. We're banned in Germany. That's fine. I can live with that.
Yeah, I mean, no doubt they'll probably try to copyright claim it again after I re-upload it. YouTube is a fucking mess with copyright claims.
Well, I've been with my music. I've been banned in America for stuff like that. But I probably deserve it. I just straight take the music and rap over it, but I don't make any money for it. But people, they still try to take it off.
And then they do this one thing with like a lot of YouTubers lately. Some companies make bot accounts, and basically all these computers do is just go in and out of YouTube videos. And if they find anything close to anything being anything or nothing whatsoever, they're going to copyright claim them anyway. Yeah. And even though they're only getting cents and pennies like from these videos, these little bot accounts, they're basically striking over hundreds and hundreds of videos a day. So all those pennies are more than adding up to good revenue lost for actual YouTubers who are trying to, make a living and stuff.
Germany's full of shit.
No, that's what Germany was full of. Hot fucking air. Figure everybody's enjoying their summer. I know the ghosts are, because fucking ghosts think it's too goddamn hot and they're not doing anything lately.
No blips on the paranormal radar.
No, but I got that one
thus
story.
far this summer. We have a story for you guys.
Yes, we do.
I have a story.
Real life events.
Brought to you by the internet.
And if it's on the internet, you can believe it.
There's a lot of sick porn on the internet.
Just look at Steven's computer. Where is Steven?
Poor little tyke. He has to work in the morning, so he had to opt out on this one.
You people and your jobs.
Yeah. Why can't we all just be paranormal investigators that just devote our lives to the undead and the unknown and forget our life and just become super obsessed? Why can't we all just do that?
That'd be nice.
Because we need money. I need money. I'm poor.
We can't all be Zach.
In fact, if there's anybody listening right now, if you just want to send me money for the hell of it, I would be more than happy to accept it.
Oh, I need
Let's
money
see.
too.
I mean, I'm not going to use it for paranormal research or anything. I just want an Xbox.
Yeah, let's see who would actually do that. We're setting out the challenge.
Yeah, I need
Free money for us.
our Xbox.
We
broke.
dare you guys.
Oh my god.
We dare you guys so bad to send us free money.
This will be a contest. Whoever sends us the most money wins.
We'll say your name.
Yes. Maybe. Probably not. Put a nice sound effect.
I like cash. If you can send cash. No checks.
What?
Cash.
No pennies.
Cash. You don't want somebody to send you a check because the check's bounce. Right? They could send all kinds of checks and have it wrote out and we'll be like, money, we go cash it and then.
But I swear to God, there's any smart asses out there that sends me a candy bar that says $100,000 on it. I will find you.
I'll take the $100,000 bar.
That joke is not funny. Happened to me more than once in my life. Not fair.
Are you gonna let me play my story?
Yeah.
Get to it, Tori.
I was gonna say let's get into the news first, and then we'll just because it's very short news. Trust me, it's nothing spooktacular.
Okay.
Then we'll get to your story.
It's nothing amazing.
I have a new ghost radar thing on my phone.
Have you seen this? Have you heard of this?
Yeah, have you seen it? It's pretty good actually. I gotta speak up because I'm always too quiet. Sorry.
Yeah. Apologize.
Check it out. I'm sorry for being so quiet.
Well, last time in the middle, Shaun and
I was
Tori.
doing this to my dad.
I will apologize for last episode. When Shaun and Tori started talking and you couldn't understand anything they were saying for about 5 minutes, I was kind of like, is this going to show up on the mic? They're over here mumbling like Venkman at the trial. Next time you guys do it, I'll just be like Lewis and just like, nobody wants to be scared of ghosts. I'll just talk for you.
Yeah, you can take a picture.
Ghost! Oh, you found a ghost?
So you can take a picture. No.
Nice.
Yeah.
That'll make our job so much easier.
And then if they say anything, they say something.
It kind of pops up there.
Yeah. So far, we haven't really.
No ghost? But you just took a picture of one, didn't you?
I just took a picture.
Oh.
I'm saying if you think that you see one, well, that's what that's supposed to be. Is camera and ghost. But then it'll go like red. So like if I go over here. Like, oops.
Victoria is now walking away from the microphone.
Sorry. But anyway, yeah. There aren't any ghosts right now.
There's any ghost right now.
Oh, see, it has a little blimpy thing. See that?
Oh, okay.
And how does this technology work, Tori? Would you say that? How would you say this picks up ghosts?
Electromagnetic.
I think I know how it's done.
Shaun?
By code, bunch of zeros and ones, some script, and it goes into the root of your phone and just kind of makes noise.
That's not fair, you nerd.
Saying. God.
Yep, that's not working. But anyways.
We'll check back on Victoria later. Just pretend you're like still just walking around in circles for an hour.
Alright.
You should periodically do it. Do that every episode.
Oh, yeah?
That'd be awesome. You're like, let's check back on Victoria. Vic! Did you find a ghost yet? No. And she's got us found.
Good morning, I'm Roger Grimsby. Today, the entire eastern seaboard is alive with talk of incidents of paranormal activity. Alleged ghost sightings and related supernatural occurrences have been reported across the entire tri-state area.
Breaking news. On June 29th in Scotland, a dog walker traveling along the shore of Loch Ness made an incredible discovery of a rotting carcass of the infamous Loch Ness monster. After its initial discovery, hundreds of local onlookers, tourists, police officers swarmed the skeletal remains being made up of a large skull, a torso, fins, and also some intact organs. One onlooker described the scene as the most definitive proof of the legendary monster. But unknown to all believers, it turns out once again skepticism and doubt have claimed yet another legend, as this corpse was staged by a television show about the Loch Ness monster following this leak. So a lot of people got played for fools.
I was gonna say that it didn't look like the Loch Ness monster. It looked like that somebody took fish parts or like
Yeah, it's just like a bunch of bones.
Yeah, bones or like because I was looking at it, I saw the picture.
Yeah,
and I'm like, those guts look really weird.
That's the thing is that it's a skeleton, but it still has guts.
Yeah,
everything else was gone, but the guts.
Yeah, that's what I thought. So I'm like, that is just really, really weird, and it was like the color of a lobster.
Yeah, because normal people don't really realize this, that internal organs start decomposing within 72 hours when something dies, and then the full decomposition takes 8 to 10 days when the body fills up gas and air. So those organs would have been gone already.
They would have been eaten.
Yeah, but people were just like, "There's a skeleton with organs that look like fucking sausages."
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, I looked at that picture 3 or 4 times and examined it, and I'm like, no, that couldn't be.
No, Loch Ness lobster.
What's even crazier, there's an animal shelter in Scotland. They have their own Facebook page and website. They updated their website with this announcement, and I checked their Facebook page. They still have the pictures on their Facebook page, but their main website, they shut down the website after they found out that the thing was fake. So I guess they were one of the people that started the fire to tell everybody, look what they found.
Maybe they got banned in Germany.
Yeah, which is sad though, because it's just another thing that everyone gets hyped up to find, and then that's just nothing.
Ugh, back to the lock with you, Nessie.
It was like Bigfoot a few years ago.
Yeah.
The guy had it in his freezer, because you know that happened. But I just don't... I'm sorry.
The Bigfoot was fake. The guy knew it was fake, but he was going to let the scientists look at it anyway, like inspect it. Like, what's going through somebody's head?
Like he honestly thinks, like,
this is obviously fake, but I'm just gonna hold off to the last second, just hoping it's gonna turn real some in the freezer.
I think he knew he was done for, because if he said no, then
we're gonna expect it. Okay.
He's probably like, I don't even have a grade school education, but I'm gonna fool these scientists from Columbia.
He had a pig that he didn't like. I don't know what his pig's name was, but he was really mad at that pig, and he killed that pig and told that pig that he was going to turn him into a Bigfoot and shove him in the freezer. And the pig pissed him off, so that's exactly what he did. He chopped him up and shoved him in the freezer.
I think the true reason, why that guy did it. I mean, knowing some compulsive liars in my day, even when they know they're completely wrong and completely shit out of luck, they still go for it, thinking like, why am I still saying this? So maybe he thought he knows he's fucked, and everyone, like, scientists are going to do it, but in his brain he's just like, yeah, it's still Bigfoot. Fucking compulsive lying is crazy. But the thing is with the Loch Ness, though, the TV station or people who made this movie or documentary about Loch Ness, I guess to them, they just left the thing there, and they were already done filming and stuff, so they just technically littering, or maybe they thought it'd be really fucking funny.
On a separate note, I noticed as we go through each episode, we get more and more comfortable, and the profanity escalates.
Yes.
Don't let your kids listen to Spookycast.
Can I go through like the list of like all the dirty words that I learned?
Maybe later.
Huh?
Yeah. But if you could choose, a dirty word.
You what was that?
No, we just said maybe later. The way you said it.
I learned a lot of new words. I have to Google it.
Okay, well,
continue.
Okay.
Let's say that this news story here, if you could pick a dirty word to describe this story, what would it be?
Cunt dumpster.
Okay, that's pretty fair.
Twat waffle.
What the hell?
Those are the two
Victoria,
words.
the Loch Ness Monster was a fake. How does that make you feel?
Sad.
I was going to say that's not a swear.
Oh, you want me to swear?
Yeah.
Are you going to let me swear? Now you're putting me on the spot.
How does it make you feel?
I have to think of the words. No.
Get us banned in Germany all over again, Tori.
Okay, hold
Get
on.
us banned in Scotland.
That's cool.
No, wait, no,
I?
because I really want to go there.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. Please continue. I have to look. I have to find these.
Okay. Next little bit of news is pretty fun. Like, once I saw the article for it, I'm like, oh, yeah, this is very important. It turns out that one of the stars for Most Haunted got attacked by a ghost.
Yay!
And apparently Most Haunted is still going on in Britain.
Most Haunted.
Those are the people that are, the scared little lady and the guy who gets possessed. all the time.
Mary loves dick.
He actually opted out a couple of years ago from the show, but Lavette Fielding, she's still doing the show, and they just recorded a new season. They're just doing it in Britain. But the funny thing is that during filming of their new season, Lavette Fielding recounts one of her most scariest moments on the show. She was attacked by a ghost wielding a crowbar. They were in the house, and the ghost came at her with a crowbar. And I have quotes here from her. She goes, "There was an instance when for some reason we were all in the same room and we were all bickering about something. We were all being very loud, and then out of nowhere, a crowbar flew by my ear, inches from my head."
And that sounds more like the Queen.
Hello. Yeah, so I guess they were doing something and a crowbar out of nowhere just flew by her, and I had no idea that the head was inches from the ear. I'm glad she cleared that up for us. I figured it was a little bit more further away. They did catch it on video, and no doubt they're going to put it in the new season. So hopefully I really want to check that video out. But she also said, "We all stopped around arguing and shut up. And we heard whistling coming from the floor above and footsteps. Very slow pacing footsteps. We went upstairs, and at the end of the room, there was a shadow of a figure. But when we went closer, that had gone." So obviously they found the assailant. So
That was really
The crowbar
creative.
wielding bandits.
So, I mean, like the way she describes it, so I'm guessing the ghost throws the crowbar, fucking misses.
Cling.
Or there was two ghosts. One throws the crowbar, the other one was already upstairs watching things go on, and he was whistling like, you see something cool happen, he's like, damn, that was
I was
close.
gonna say, who whistles anymore?
Yeah, well, the ghost does, apparently. Yeah.
Maybe he was whistling at Lavette. Is that her name? Maybe
Yeah.
he was whistling at... Is it weird if I say Lavette is with night vision on? Lavette's pretty hot. With night vision on. It's weird. It's weird.
Yeah, I get it.
With the
Which
night
one
vision.
is
She's the scared little blonde one. Like, when she has night vision on her and she gets scared, she looks like a fucking raccoon or a deer. It's just like,
and you think that's hot?
From, I don't know. I remember the early days of the show. Night vision on. I'll touch it.
watching
That turns you on.
You've been watching the Paris Hilton videos too much. What? Can't a guy Google once in a while? Night vision POV.
Night vision Lavette.
She's not blonde anymore.
Let's see.
She got red hair now.
Well, yeah, she's not that bad with like normal light.
She must have dyed her hair because I swear to God she was blonde. Yeah, she was blonde.
She looks older.
Yeah, she looks
Yeah.
younger. She looks young. She actually looks younger now. Because
Weird.
I remember.
Because she
Back-
doesn't have a soul.
Yeah, I remember she kind of looked like older when she first showed up, and now she looks younger. I'm dug myself a hole with the night vision comment.
Patrick really gets it on for the night vision stuff. She's 47. She's done tons of ghost hunting shows. They refer to her as the first lady of the paranormal. Well, the first lady almost got her fucking brains bashed out by a ghost. But then how much of that is probably already staged anyway?
Yeah.
Yeah, we must see this footage and come back to it at a later date. Deconstruct it.
And what the hell is a crowbar doing out in
Scrutinize
the
it.
middle of a fucking room? If you're in a house, do English people just conveniently keep
maybe
their
it was
crowbars
like
everywhere?
Maybe it was like they were fixing it up.
Or probably like they just set stuff around the house like, maybe this will knock her in the noggin. I don't know. Maybe this will be a little blip on the back of her head now. I apologize.
You just sounded Canadian.
I
You
apologize.
just went from English to Canadian.
I apologize.
Tori's still in the background looking for ghosts.
She's finding them. I don't think they're in the fridge.
They're in my coffee milk.
I do apologize for my very, very poor imitations of the English. Cockney orphan now I am. I'm going to go out and field some potatoes. No, that's not even
I
good.
don't even know what accent that was.
Brown milk.
Tori. In the middle of a show.
Brown milk. God damn it. Get some goddamn milk. Go to the goddamn store and pick up some milk.
Oh my god. I think that'll do it for the news. A bunch of nothing.
If you're out there and you come across anything interesting, please hit us up with some good news. 'Cause
Like, comment, and subscribe, people. We would give you more news, but I think ghosts are all on vacation. Because it took me forever to just even find these news stories.
Well, 4th of July, UFO sightings will be up.
I also thought I wanted to talk about it because it's getting so close to the 4th of July, and we're always seeing stuff around this time of year. I want to know if you guys saw anything lately.
I have.
We have, yes.
Really?
We've seen some weird. How do I explain it? Some weird.
This was flying
planes.
over our house.
Were
Were you at work? You're probably at work.
That's the blimp.
Yeah, it's a shark face. It was actually a lot closer than what it looks like on the phone. It was over here. It was like, and I was like,
I don't know what they're advertising with that stuff.
nothing. There wasn't no advertisement on it. Yeah, it's a shark face. It has like a shark mouth actually in the front of it. It was really cool. But yeah, I took a picture of that.
But what I've noticed in this area is there's planes constantly going in the sky over us. I don't know if they're driving in circles and it just makes it seem like that. But I'm like thinking like how much planes can be in the air? How much pilots are there to do that? Like this constant plane activity.
That's just like the other day when I tried calling you guys. I left work and I went to Walmart, and as on my way back from Walmart down Southgate, I thought I saw a helicopter in the sky. It's really nothing different because the only time you see a helicopter around here is either police or they're transporting people to Columbus or Akron. But then I realized I'm on Southgate. If there was going to be an ambulance or whatever hospital helicopter, it'd be on the other side of town because they'd have to go towards Columbus, not towards Pennsylvania.
We had one just fly right over our house. Like so low you could see the pilot. That's how low it was. Like, but
then the thing was, after I got like a really good look at it, I realized this thing was probably like a tree height. Like it wasn't in the air flying.
That's what we saw.
This thing was like touching the treetops.
Yeah, that was right here. It flew over our house.
Green lights and everything, but it wasn't making any noise.
So was it night?
Yeah.
Oh, night. This was morning.
No, this was morning. You could see the pilot in the cockpit.
Like
I was like, I wanted to take a picture, but I didn't have my phone.
Getting a cup of coffee, and he's just outside your window waving at you. Yeah, I chased this thing down for a little bit, and it went off in your direction.
It came out of the trees out of nowhere.
It was really quiet because, I mean, even a helicopter that low makes a lot of noise. But this thing was just quiet and went. So I figured it must have been a drone.
We should buy one.
We should fight fire with fire, or I'd like to find more pictures of drones like in the sky. If anyone out there listening has taken pictures of drones in the air, especially at night, feel free to go to our Facebook page /PSIOH and show us them, because I feel like I want to catalog them and see if we can relate any kind of weird things we find in the sky and to see if they look like the same, because I'm pretty sure that was the drone I was chasing down. But then it gave me the slip, and then I called you saying it was coming your way and never showed up. Mm-hmm. So it was in that general direction. It went over the trees and Nichols Bakery and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
The weird thing we saw about a week and a half ago was at nighttime, speaking about all the planes we've seen, if you look at the sky a lot and have a good eye, you can see satellites or the space station. Mm-hmm. And we were seeing a lot of that, like what looked like satellites. We seen about like 3 of them. And then near one of them, we saw like planes, like about 4 of them in like a formation. And we're like, oh, look, there's like by this satellite moving or whatever it is up there, there's all these planes in a formation. And then they just split up into separate directions and they went on their separate paths. It was really weird. We saw all these like satellite-looking things, and then the planes flying into formation near that area.
We have binoculars too. We can see.
Yeah, we have binoculars. Yeah, that was just a weird thing. And like sometimes out here, there's no planes at all. Sometimes you're just nonstop through the same path. Really weird. I wonder why that is.
I don't know, but it's so far for the last few years now. Every time around this time, there's always something weird going on, and I'm ready this time. Every time I'm in my car, I'm looking up in the sky, away from everything, driving down the road.
I keep seeing those little white things in the sky. Looks like little cigar shaped.
Yeah.
I seen one when we were at
They're not blimps because they're moving way too fast.
Yeah.
They don't have wings.
And now we know how low the blimps fly because, like I said, that one went right over our house, so you couldn't miss it.
They drive slow, and these things go pretty fast.
And you can hear the blimp. It was like
there's no wings to them. There's no wings to them, and they just
go. Like little white strips, and you see them. They're like just moving across the sky.
I've yet to see those yet. I'm dying.
I've seen them several times, actually, in the past couple weeks.
Yeah, we've come pretty good at just spotting them.
Yeah.
From when I first seen them a few years ago, when I first brought it up, and I noticed it that one time when I walked to work, and it was the same time, same spot every day. Now we see them every once in a while, but yeah, it's weird. It's like white strip, no wing. Maybe we can get our binoculars on.
It's hard though during the day.
Yeah, it's hard to spot during the day.
It's almost like a translucent, just a strip of this big. Just go past this guy. Am I being too quiet? Sorry.
No, pretty.
And everybody wants to see a strip in the sky. They're really cool to see. And he really likes it. He likes ghosts.
I see a lot of
Curse words. So I got my paranormal degree in high school.
I don't care. I'm ready for these bastards this year, even though I have to work. But
Is Tina going to that supernatural convention thingy?
I still don't know. She hasn't mentioned anything about it yet.
Oh, is it this weekend?
Yeah.
Probably.
So, or we might have already passed.
Supernatural. I never got into the show, but a lot of you out there like it. Have fun at the convention.
I like it.
Well, I think they went overboard with the end of the world thing. I'm like, when's this going to end?
But that's like
nonstop.
That's like every season now. I said.
Yeah. Isn't that like all these characters? And...
I have to say, I love Satan. On the show, Supernatural, I love Satan.
Well, they got some unique episodes that I find pretty cool and funny, but then
well, the guy who plays Satan on it, I swear to God, like I want to say he is Matthew McConaughey, but he acts that way because he looks like this country guy. But then he possesses Castiel,
America,
and so the guy who plays Castiel, being possessed by the devil, he's basically doing what that actor would do. So he's all like loose and funny and hey guys.
But the show makes no sense. The angels are bad guys. The demons are bad guys. Why is Sam and Dean fighting? It's like they're not gonna win.
I was gonna say, spoiler alert. A lot of shit gets sorted out in the last season.
Oh,
but then new stuff's gonna happen. Like it looks like they're gonna be fighting more normal humans now.
Oh, good.
Yeah, because I guess there's like a whole British division of like the men of letters, and they got pretty pissed off at those two screwing around.
Although I will say, I love the Irish witch. What's her name? Sabrina, the Irish witch on the show.
Melissa Joan Hart.
No, the Irish witch on Supernatural. The Irish
Season
witch.
10.
Oh, you mean the dude's mother?
Yeah.
She
Love her.
She's got that accent.
She like you just want to see her get the shit beat out of her, but you know it's not going to happen.
Yeah.
God, you just want to get her.
She calls him Fergus. She calls him Fergus.
Yeah, she's cool too.
Fergus.
She's the real witch. It's like you just want to see that lady get
Love
punched in
them
the
both.
face. I'm an evil bitch, and there's nothing you can do about it. Like just punch her in the face just fucking once. Do it. And it's like every time something bad's gonna happen to her, she's like walks around the corner like, and then nothing bad happens to her. Wow. Let's find some notes here. Notes. Yeah. Let's see. Topics. General bullshit.
No, not that. That sucks.
All right. So where what?
You said that you have a new interview.
I do.
From a man named Joe Smith that we met one day.
It's about a man who
he's
owns his own business.
He's a conservative.
Okay. I'm not sure what that has to do with anything.
You could say he's voting for Trump, and he thinks that all the Mexicans.
I'm not. This isn't a political show, but I'll strongly suggest for everybody out there to vote Gary Johnson. Thank you.
Who's Gary Johnson?
Exactly.
Apparently, this man and his family has had.
Well, I had to.
Shaun is speaking.
I had to find the
PSI Shaun is speaking.
That's okay. I was gonna say yes. I guess his family has had some experiences. How about we let everybody listen to it, and then we'll come back to it.
Go ahead.
This story is based on actually events that occurred, but for the sake of those involved, the names have been changed.
State your name.
Joe Smith.
Joe Smith. Can you tell me what happened, Joe Smith?
Yes, I was watching TV in my living room, and from my spot on the couch, I could see directly into the kitchen. I was the only one awake. The kids were asleep, and I heard a loud thump in the kitchen. I went into the kitchen, and I found my drawer full of kitchen utensils and like sitting in the middle of the floor. But the problem is that for it to get from the shelf that it was on, if it fell over, it would have dumped out. There's no way you could reproduce this 1,000 times, and the only way that it's going to land on the floor without spilling is if it has to dump out. But I found it perfectly intact, sitting on the floor, and I'm the only one awake. and there's no way it could have just pulled itself off the shelf and sat on the floor without spilling. It had to be a ghostly experience of some sort. And
Do you think that the ghosts are attracted to your family?
I believe so. Yeah, I think there's a lot of people in my family who are really interested in the paranormal, and
your mother.
I think we have a lot of people who have special abilities who can see and understand, who are really connected to Mother Nature. I think that definitely plays into it.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Is that it?
That's it.
Any other stories?
That's all the stories I have for today.
Wait,
All right,
there's one more story. Remember about that loud sound?
I don't know if I explained it very well, but
That's good.
So this person, what is his name?
Joe Smith.
Joe Smith. He has had other strange occurrences happen at his home, where him and his oldest son saw what appeared to be an object floating over their house, but with no sound, and the lights flashing in their windows. And they live out in the country, so that they don't really they have like one neighbor across the street.
That'd be pretty spooky.
And so they made tinfoil hats. And they hid behind the couch or something. They hid somewhere. I don't know. They made so that the aliens wouldn't read their brains. They made foil hats, and
Did you just fall asleep watching Signs or something?
No,
sounds like
this was after. Well, they got that idea from there.
God.
But in the morning time, when they woke up, their side of their house where they had a bunch of tall grass, like a little field, it was all flat. In a circular motion, in a circular, like a ring. And it went to the back of their house where their barn was. And I know this because I went there, because he called everybody, including my mom, freaking out about it because his wife wasn't home and it was just him and this kids. And so the window was broken in his barn. It stopped at the window, and the window was broken.
That alien was just like, fuck this guy.
But there's no footprints.
Yeah.
It's just the grass was nicely parted. And it also, one thing I want to make clear is that it had rained a few days before, so everything was pretty wet. Mm-hmm. So you would think there would be footprints.
Mud.
We looked for, there was a lot of mud, but no footprints. We looked for animals. We looked for cows, bears, any kind of footprints that we could find. None. Just parted grass that went around in a circular motion, like a circle, to the back of all the way to the back out into the woods. And it kind of stopped when it got to the barn.
Well, Mrs. Smith, his wife, said she doesn't believe in this stuff. It's all. Well, I believe she's a secret agent for the government, but she said she doesn't believe in this stuff, and she thinks that was a bear that did that. She thinks, I don't know what she thinks. About the drawer. I don't know if she thinks about the drawer. She came out straight and said she doesn't believe.
Right.
So a bear broke into her house and pulled a drawer out. I would still be scared.
The bear did the
crop circle.
The crop circle.
So
but that's in a circle. It walked around.
Something pushed the drawer out. It was a bear.
I would still be scared.
It walked around and made. I mean, like when you looked at the grass, none of the grass that was parted was broken.
Right.
It was as though something had pushed it down nicely.
Now the push down, was it like scattered outward, or was it kind of like
no, it was
swirled around?
It was in a circle, but it was like neatly parted, each like circle. So it went in a circle. Okay. Like as if something had been pushing on the grass, but not with enough force to break the grass, because it was tall grass, really tall grass. So you would think if it was a bear, there would have been a lot of any footprints at all.
Why would a bear be so neat about it?
Right, there would have been broken grass or footprints or mud. That would have, but there wasn't anything there to suggest that there was a person or an animal. It was just, and if it was a plane, they would have heard it because it's only a few steps from the front door.
Now for the window in the barn, this could be a real big stretch, but if it was raining and everything even prior, maybe there was some moisture still in the air and it made some hail, and the hail fell down and broke the window.
Could have.
Was it cold? Do you remember what season it was?
I think it was in the spring. It was warm because I remember me and another person went there. We drove there.
Yeah.
And we were looking for other crop circles that maybe we were, driving out in the country to see if there was any more that look like that.
Yeah, because glass can break if it's really hot and then gets really cold really quick. I think that's.
It was in the springtime, and
the opposite.
I was there. There was quite a few people there. We gathered there to check this out because it was weird. It was just a weird thing because the thing that he heard that it was there, he saw, he didn't hear it. That's what I'm trying to say. It was there. There were lights all over the place, but there was no sound. Okay, and that is the same time when that thing appeared in their yard in the morning.
I was going to say, Mr. Smith does sound like a very reliable source.
Yeah.
From that recording.
Yeah.
I don't think he would make something up.
No, he
mistakes something.
He also had another story where he said his wife's dad came in the middle of the night and like tried to like choke him or something.
I think you told me about that one before.
He did something to him, like yelled at him or but he's been dead for a really long time. Yeah. And he said he looked just the way he did in the pictures or something, or like when he was alive. And he woke up and he was standing over his bed.
That'd be pretty terrifying.
Yeah.
Especially when the father-in-law does not like you.
I don't think he ever even got to meet him though. No. His wife's father died a long time ago.
Kind of a screwed up guardian angel. Yeah. Stay away from my daughter, I'll kill you.
And that's it. But I think they've had other experiences in that house too. The kids are trying to tell me other stuff.
Right.
But, Yeah.
And as always, if there's anybody listening, we'd like to hear stories from you.
Whether you're in Ohio or not, or
Germany.
Yeah. I don't know about Germany. They can. I don't really care for Germany right now. Hurt my feelings.
They got their later hosing all in a bunch.
Keep all the
Ooh, that wasn't funny.
You can have your Rammsteins and your beer and your
Hitler.
Yeah, and all that other stuff.
Hitler mustaches.
And
Canada can have Justin Bieber back too. How about that?
Yeah.
They can take Justin Bieber back.
Not the Biebs.
Yeah. And then they can take Celine Dion with them.
Not Celine.
Take Celine Dion with them.
Not Celine.
What about...
and Jim Carrey, because he's from Canada too.
Yeah, he's not funny anymore. Why would we
send him back?
I don't know.
Because he's not funny anymore, and he's turning... Yeah, he's turning into one of those anti-vaxxer people, like, hey, give your kids shots, they're gonna be...
Are you kidding me? He was freaking funny. He cut this lady's hair all off. He thought she was gonna get a bowl cut. Did you see that?
What?
Yeah, you didn't see that. He was outside of New York, and he was cutting people. People were letting him cut their hair, and he was doing it. I don't know. It's been a while.
What was he whispering in their ear? Don't vaccinate your children.
It was for it was for that new movie, the Dumb and Dumber one. So it's been a long time.
Oh, okay.
But still, this lady,
he turned like right after that movie.
He was like, he said he was going to give her a bowl cut, and he ended up shaving her entire head off. She said she just came to see the show. He's like,
what
trauma did Dumb and Dumber 2 do to him?
Yeah,
I thought that movie was hilarious.
I think
it kind of made me a little bit jealous, to tell you the truth, because 1, they're from Rhode Island, and 2, they're driving around in a fucking hearse, and 3, they have kidney problems. Do we know anybody in this group of people like that?
You could sue.
Yeah, fuck. God damn it.
They took your story.
I know.
Your life.
Well, except for that. I mean, I could see doing half of the shit that they've done, but I haven't done it yet. Steven won't let me. Yeah. I would love to set a firecracker off right next to the here.
I only take some ketchup bombs and just
Dude, don't. That was me. I was Steven. I spoke for Steven. Is that all the stories we have? Are we freestyling now?
Pretty much.
Crap.
Yeah, and we've just been really off the radar lately. I mean,
we could do a seance. We should do a seance or something.
I was going to say the Facebook page is going pretty well.
Yeah.
Just about every day or two, there's more likes and more likes from other paranormal people all around the world, which is pretty cool. And if any of you guys are actually listening, if you have any questions for us, anything, I don't care. Just just send us a message over Facebook, and we'll answer them over the air. That'd be pretty cool.
We'll take some callers. Oh, wait.
Yeah. I'm still working on that part. I was in the process of making this more live, but that's going to take some bank.
It takes some control from us too, not for staying on point.
Yeah. Have to dip into the
people aren't going to want us to sit here and listen to us. What are these guys talking about?
iHeartRadio. Yeah. I came close to getting us our own channel on there, but their minimum is you have to have at least 5 episodes of whatever, which is good because this is already episode 4. But then on top of that, the most recent episode has to be within 3 weeks' time, and then you have to go over their own server and their own computer. So everything after that, it's like, they charge you, $50 for like for one of the minimums, and then there's a free one where you can only store up to like 5 hours worth of data, which these podcasts go on for a while. So that's fucked up. And then their unlimited stuff is like over $2,000. So I'm like, well, there goes that pipe dream.
I'll find us some stories.
How about we check on Victoria and her ghost hunting? Hey, Vic, did you find any ghosts yet with that amazing app of yours? Not yet. She still hasn't found it yet, folks. Don't worry. We'll keep on with this. Because apps. What was the name of your app?
All right, I think I found a story here from one of my favorite websites for the paranormal. I'm giving them a shout out. Free publicity, so don't get mad. www.unexplainedmysteries.com. It's not really paranormal, but it's pretty funny. It's a woman arrested over giving death threats to Stephen Hawking.
Oh, I read that.
Yeah. She's been arrested and put a restraining order on her, stay within 15 meters of the physicist, and is banned from contacting him for 8 months. 8 months, like, she's just going to do it again after the 8 months.
Yeah, I guess when they arrested her, she had laid out plans and stuff, like how to get directly to him by avoiding people. She had weapons, guns, knives, everything, and a lot of Bibles. So obviously she's like the type of person that, one of those people where it's like she's counter everything he believes in, because that's how religion works. If you don't like what people say, you murder them.
We have a word from our ghost.
Ooh, Victoria found a ghost. Breaking news.
It says problem.
Problem. That's not good. What do you think it means by that?
I don't know. Earlier, it said its name was Emma. It said that it wasn't. Asking it, its age or whatever, or what it wanted me to say to it, and it said that to ask a question.
So you heard it here first, folks. The ghost meter says problem, which isn't too off topic because we're having a real problem with this podcast tonight. You're a smart one, Mr. Ghost.
Well, I'll play Steven here and do his crypto corner. If that's what it's called.
I totally forgot about that. Oh.
Yeah, if that's what it's called. This is something I found in one of my trusty paranormal books here. It's about blue tigers. Blue tigers being seen in Asia.
Oh, that's cool.
Of course, as most of them are local myths. One of the people who claim to have seen it is a Methodist missionary.
Have you ever known the joys of a missionary position?
Here's the story I'm going to tell you. It goes a little something like this. I was with these 2 girls, right? And so I was doing a twin sister, right? And then her mother walked in, and her mother had the video camera, so she put it on a tripod, and she started to ram it. It was sort of a missionary position.
This is back in 1910. His name is Harry R. Caldwell, and on a missionary work there, he's seen the blue tiger that the locals talk about with a dazzling bright blue instead of orange coat. So that seems pretty cool.
Well, one interesting thing about that is that anybody who knows art and stuff and colors, blue is basically the opposite of orange. So could it be like some kind of weird, maybe like albino gene?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Maybe like white tigers is like an albino gene. Yeah. Maybe it was just some weird thing in the genetics that turned it blue, or it could have got into something that just turned it blue, like the algae in the water or something.
Yeah, because the thing is that when you talk about it, like, it would sound more far-fetched if they said like a different color, like green or pink or something. But when it's like blue, when colors like that, that might actually hold some merit to it. That's pretty cool. Oh, we have an update now from Victoria using her new ghost app. What'd you find, Victoria?
The ghost said that the problem is war.
Well, yeah.
Well, no shit, Sherlock. Well, tell your ghost friend that's something we know, and we don't like hippies. It's probably a hippie ghost. Oh my god, it might be the ghost of Jerry Garcia. Ask if it's the ghost of Jerry Garcia.
Okay, Ghost, how do we fix our problem? How do we fix the problem of war?
Please don't say kill Sean.
How do we fix the problem of war?
Vote Trump.
Our country's going to hell.
I'm just gonna blow all you motherfuckers to hell. What was that?
That was enough.
Did it talk?
It says we are.
Youth of the nation, we are.
We are what? How? What do you mean by we are?
We are united.
We are fixing it, or we are? As in, you are fixing it. What do you?
Are we brothers? Are we unity? Are we together?
Can you explain to me what you're trying to say?
It's actually pretty fun. Live on air ghost readings.
Yeah. Well, so far everything that has been on here hasn't been the same thing. It's all been different words. So sometimes the words are the same.
Well, what's the full name for the app? That way we can tell everybody else so that they can check it out. That'd be one neat thing. Also, stay tuned to our YouTube page. I have 2 interviews that I managed to get with the star of Mountain Monsters, and also a lot of people probably aren't going to remember who this is, but I also have an interview done with the old famous psychic Miss Cleo. So stay tuned to our YouTube page for that. That should be up in the coming weeks once I finish it. The leader of the Mountain Monsters and Miss Cleo, they are very hard people to get a hold of. But I have a nice little private interview with them. Very nice people.
That should be interesting.
It's terrible.
And also, let's see. I'm still trying to continue here with the Crypto Corner, filling in for Steven. Excuse me, I'm not good at these specials. I didn't have any time to review.
But with the magic of editing, it can be done just like that.
Who is picked? I got a new word. It says we are picked.
We are picked.
Picked.
Are we picked to stop the war?
I don't know. We're just gotta be patient.
I'm just trying to figure it out. Ghost.
Anyways, Tori.
What?
So this is the Dover Demon.
Sean thinks that you're messing around. I'm sorry, guys.
The Dover Demon.
To who?
In 1977, a 17-year-old guy named Bill Bartlett was driving with 2 friends when he came upon a creature from another dimension, now known as the Dover Demon. The creature seemed to, by its description, looks just like an alien, like the gray alien.
That's gonna give me nightmares.
Yeah, like the gray, except for it kind of walks on 4s instead of standing straight up. Big head, the skinny body, glowing orange eyes. And the description looks just like an alien, and it's standing in the middle of the street. About exactly a day later, a 15-year-old girl named Abby, driven home by Will, who was 18. Also, they saw the same thing the day later. The only difference is the eyes were glowing green instead of orange the previous night. So that's weird. Called the Dover Demon.
So do they mean Dover like Dover, Ohio?
This is Dover, Massachusetts.
Oh, Dover, Mass. Yeah. Okay. It's got my own neck of the woods. That face is fucking creepy.
Yeah.
It's like they painted it in mid-pose of it like...
The Cree Native Americans from Canada, it resembles a myth they have in their culture called, I can't even pronounce this word, it's Mannegishi.
Minnesota?
Yeah, if anybody out there wants to look that up.
Oh, we have breaking news from Victoria and her ghost app.
It's going crazy.
It seems that her EMF meter ghost app is going off the scale.
But yeah,
it's like crazy.
It resembles their...
I got goose pimples all over my body.
It resembles their creature.
Oh, wow, it's like all red and everything. That's pretty cool.
And that's Crypto Corner for today. The first ever edition. You're welcome, Steven. Sorry, people. Not a big talker. Yeah, I just reached into one of my handy-dandy paranormal books if we ever need something like that.
Seems like old Vic is on a roll here. She's really finding some spooks around here.
Talking to the ghost.
What is the ghost saying now?
Well, let's see. We were talking about war. So it said war. We are picked. It says hurt, front, and different. I don't know what that means.
So we are picked, hurt, front, and different?
Yeah, I don't know.
So I don't know. I think that would be something like we are picked to go to war. If you think about it, with soldiers and stuff, they're only fighting the war because their government is telling them to.
Mm-hmm.
It's not the president, it's not Congress, the ones out there fighting. They're the ones telling them, like, hey, you need to do this.
Right.
So maybe that's what it means.
I don't know.
Well, I'm really smart.
I don't know.
I mean, yeah, we may live in our countries and stuff and defend it, but it's like the wars that are started and the fights that are started, it's government level first, and they just need people to fight for them. And that'd be pretty cool. That I mean, they should have like the president go out in the middle of a battlefield and start shooting people.
They used to do that. That's how they used to do it.
Not anymore. They gotta hide in their secret bunkers.
All right, so I had an idea. Same website I got the Stephen Hawking story from, unexplainedmysteries.com. They have a forum where people can talk and stuff, and one of them is where people can share their experiences and stuff. And I found something that's pretty interesting from a user called Unsatisfied. Hopefully they don't get mad, but they put it out there, so they want people to read it. But this person gets strange scratches all over their body, just randomly and out of nowhere. And they say, for as long as they can remember, long time, this person has scratches that form over their body, usually appearing in sets of 2 to 3. One time when they were watching TV, they felt a sting and looked down at the arm, and the scratch had appeared just out of nowhere and actually began bleeding. They appear all over the person's body, neck, chest, back, arms, legs. They dismiss them as simply being cat scratches. However,
he doesn't have a cat, right?
Well, the cat's been dead for over a year now, and the scratches continue occurring.
So did the cat scratch him while he was alive?
I guess so, because he said that's what he dismissed it as. But
ghost cat.
What?
Yeah, ghost cat. And
ghost cat scratch.
This guy looks like a guy, and he has pictures of it.
Mm.
And there. And they just form randomly on his body.
Those definitely do look like claw marks of a cat. I should know that too.
Yeah, me too.
My little bastards that was this get me.
Yeah, so.
But that last one looked really deep.
Yeah, and he claims it appears out of nowhere, unless he's just doing it for attention and slicing himself and just putting it on the internet.
Yeah, that.
But strange scratches that appear.
Or maybe he
explanations.
Maybe he has some kind of skin disease.
Could be weak skin that split.
Yeah. Because I know a problem with mine sometimes is when I sleep at night and I wake up in the morning and the top of my feet I have scars on. They look pretty. Spookycast first. I'm gonna take my shoes off and show my gross foot.
And that's really scary.
Yeah. See, I get these like sores and stuff on the top of my feet when I sleep sometimes.
Yeah.
Like I don't know if it's because sometimes I do let my toenails grow out a little bit longer, and maybe I'm scratching myself at night or something. But man, they hurt like motherfucker. And they always seem to come around like during the hot weather. Like usually in the winter and stuff, I don't worry about it or it doesn't happen. I wish you people out there would have seen that. My feet are really fucking gross.
I said wait. Wait for what?
The ghost said to wait. For instance, maybe he didn't want me to take off my shoes.
You try walking around in 89-degree weather with no socks on, honey. Your feet are gonna stink.
It's terrible.
And speaking of scratching, here's another user sharing their experience on the site. This IDK what to do. I guess that would mean I don't know what to do. And this person says they have a lot of sleepless nights due to a scratching noise coming from either the floor or under the floor. It doesn't sound like animal scratching, but more like knives or a knife being carved into the floor. And they wake up during the night hearing it and search around the house and find nothing. No comments to it, so people really don't care.
Yeah, because point blank from there, it's got to be an animal.
Yeah, it's the rat.
Spiders.
Spiders
do that.
Scratch.
If a spider scratches inside my wall,
they do.
I'm burning my fucking house down because I don't want to see that spider.
They do that. Like the big wood spiders.
Ugh.
You can hear them scratching under the floorboards and stuff. Yeah.
Don't tell me that. I have to sleep tonight.
Yeah, it could be.
I have wood spiders, but I grew up, with wood spiders all the time.
Yeah.
So yeah. You could hear them scratching behind the walls or on the floor.
I am very uncomfortable
They make
right
that
now.
they make this noise.
Or just like that lady in England who thought she had a ghost in her house and it was just a fox.
Episode 1.
Yeah.
But it's raccoons, squirrels, could be even cats. And just because you can't see them doesn't really mean they're not there. They can fit into some tight places that you can't see.
Yeah, them little mice.
It could be mice.
That's why nobody commented on that guy's post because they're like, yeah, we kind of know what this one is.
Rob, is that your name? He just told
Breaking news. The ghost has identified itself as Rob.
R-O-B-B.
R-O-B-B. It's a weird name to spell Rob.
Where are you from, Rob?
I'm just reading experiences from people, all coming from you. We care about the fans here. So this person is named Rhino Mill, I would guess. It says, a few years ago, this person and their friend had a black light they were messing around with. Uh-oh. No, nothing nasty like that. But and they decided to shine it on this person's left arm. And on the left arm, under the black light, was written the letters P and S, or the S could have been a 5, they say. And above these two letters was a weird pyramid shape at the top.
Sorry.
Not seen in regular light, but under the black light, you see this P and S. Above that, a pyramid shape. That is weird.
That just wouldn't make any sense. Why would a black light pick up on something like that?
I don't know. That's weird.
I
don't know why I decided to read that story.
That's a really weird. That's
People-
a really weird one.
Yeah, people were coming in with the smart-ass remarks. Sounds like you were abducted by ultra-nationalist bunnies while you were asleep and marked for further research and study.
Some of them are just nutballs that come off the street.
Yeah. Somebody said, go see the doctor unless it's a skin condition. Here's good advice.
Yeah.
Steven's not here. Tori all about abandoned us.
Yep. She's walking in the innards of our haunted radio station, trying to communicate with that ghost. With the app, our friendly ghost Rob. Oh, another interesting story I forgot to mention. This happened a few weeks ago around May. There was a strange UFO over Dayton, Ohio.
Oh, yeah.
And it was near the Patterson Air Force Base. And the picture looks like there's a person standing in the fucking air.
Yeah, it looks like a person. And then it just disappears like out of nowhere.
Yeah, just out of nowhere. This was reported over radio and news channels, and no one knows why or what happened. But it was near the Wright Patterson Air Force Base, which makes it a little bit more sketchier than that, you know. But
a lot of people are saying just the way the thing looks, it's like they think it's a hoax.
Yeah,
but
I can understand like where they come from that, and it's like, but also on top of that, they've been experimenting with jetpacks and stuff lately. I know some of them look a lot more bulkier than what they should, but this thing just looks really weird. I mean, I watch a lot of weird TV shows, and if I were to see a guy floating in the air, I know to run for cover because he's going to start shooting energy balls out of his hand and kill everybody. And we just got a like on our Facebook page. I'd like to thank Roberta Lee for liking our page. Thank you, Roberta. Thank you very much.
Mid-show liking.
The fuck is a woven casket?
I don't know. I'm talking to this ghost. Stop it.
You're reporting.
I want to know what was woven.
Oh, and I would also like to thank Carlene Higgins, Con Cannon, for liking our page too. Thank you very much, Carlene. And Cobb Andrea, Ken Roxbury, Tamashi Daniels. I'm very sorry if I said your name wrong because I don't know what that was. And Jeanette Thompson too. Thank you very much.
Thanks. Now here's a story. Can't believe we didn't talk about this. None of us thought to bring this up. Conjuring 2's out. Man supposedly vanished during it out of nowhere. Nobody could find him.
What?
Oh, you never heard of this?
No. Was he watching the movie?
Okay, like this guy's from India.
Oh.
65. Yeah. Didn't know that. Well, I've heard about this since it happened about a week ago, I guess. But the guy's 65-year-old from India. He died actually watching the movie, but since has gone missing. I don't know how that happens. I guess he.
So he watched the movie. He got the piss scared out of him and died, and now they can't find out where he went.
Yeah.
Not for nothing. I really do want to see that movie. Because all the trailers I've seen for it are awesome because they have that demonic frigging nun.
Yeah.
And I was laughing the whole time watching it because I'm like, oh, they're going to do this. They're going to do that. And I mean, I've seen so many horror movies. I know all the cliches. And it's like, when they can trick me on the cliche, that's when I know it's going to be a good one. And they do it where she's looking in the mirror at the nun ghost. And she turns around and you're like, she's going to grab her shoulder, going to scream, boogie, 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 boogie. But she doesn't do it. She turns back around, and it's just her again. Then she turns around again, and then there's the nun ghost. And I'm like, yes, love it. Because the first Conjuring got me pretty good. It did scare me. Because I was sitting through the whole movie with Tina. I was trying to whisper to her, like, every time something scary was going to happen, even though I never saw it before. Because I knew what was coming. I'm like, if you want to look away, don't watch this part. Don't watch this part. Don't watch this part. But then there was a scene where they were doing the final investigation in the house, and the guy who was playing the the sheriff or the police officer when he was walking through the house, and he saw the Amish woman, or just, I don't know if she's Amish or Pilgrim woman, walking through the house and like through the laundry room, and he followed her. I'm like, okay, that's pretty cool. So he's going to follow the ghost. And what they did came out of left field, out of nowhere. She appears from the side of him and screams and throws him against the wall. And I jumped out of my fucking seat. I'm like, I was not expecting that. I love this movie.
Here's something interesting to talk about. Seen this meme on Facebook. I guess it could be kind of paranormal because it has to do with superheroes. And I guess superheroes would be kind of paranormal.
Yeah.
But it said, if Thor is the only one worthy to lift his hammer, could a Jedi lift the hammer with the Force without even having to touch it? I saw this meme. Thor's the only one that's able to lift it, but could a Jedi lift it with the Force? We're so bored we're talking about.
What if you were to cut the handle off? That still count?
I don't know. I think a Jedi could do it.
Yeah, I mean, they're not really lifting it themselves.
They're using the Force. The Force is worthy. Is a worthy thing.
Yeah, I mean, they're germs inside your body. Thanks, episode 1, for ruining that shit. They're metachlorine. They come out of your body in little tiny things. Like, oh, it's not just magic energy. Okay, it's fucking germs. There was another one I read about that, and it really like messed with my head. It's like
I hear from the comics that Black Widow was actually able to lift the hammer.
I think Deadpool can lift the hammer.
Yeah,
too,
Deadpool, which is weird.
Yeah, it's like this hammer has so many rules, but it's like half of the fucking Marvel universe can do it anyway.
No, you can't do it, Captain America. No, not you, Iron Man.
Even
Deadpool, yeah, Black Widow,
even
yeah.
Iron Man can do it. Okay. Because he's a snarky asshole, but he's actually good inside. It's like, why give something a rule like that when it can be broken so easily?
Yeah, that's ridiculous. Thor should be if Thor's the only one that should be able to lift it, he should be the only one that should be able to lift it.
Yeah, I think the only reason for the rule is to keep the Hulk in check, because that's at least something he can't pick up.
Yeah,
but the Red Hulk can do it. Marvel, get your shit together. Just take all your shit, put it in a nice bag, get it together, bundle it up, get it together. You've had far too long. And I swear to God, if I see Mickey Mouse with a lightsaber again, I'm going ape shit.
What the hell is this? They're talking about superheroes now? Unlike.
Well, dreams can be supernatural, and one of Steven's nightmares was when he heard Marvel was being bought out by Disney. He knew it was going to go to shit, but I have to say they're handling it very well. They really are. They're doing the right thing with the merchandising. I mean, they're making bank on that stuff. But one of his greatest fears was, I kept messing with him, like, dude, you can imagine it. When the new Star Wars comes out, it's going to be about they're going to do a Mickey Mouse version of Star Wars. And Donald Duck is like fucking Darth Vader, and Goofy is Obi-Wan, and Mickey is Luke, and Minnie Mouse is Princess Leia. Which really doesn't make sense, because I can see Donald Duck and Goofy as Han and Chewie, too. Unless they use that big fat dog guy as Darth Vader, but he's more of a side villain. I forgot his name. He was in Goof Troop. Goof Troop is awesome.
Yeah, Goof Troop. Yeah. There better be some sightings. We're talking about Star Wars.
We're dying here, people. It's been like 2 months and we haven't had anything. In fact, the things we were going to have kind of blew. We were going to investigate the Bel Air house in I think it was St. Clairsville, Ohio, but they raised their rates dramatically for any groups to go in there, because before it was about $40 a person for an all-night stay to investigate one of the most haunted houses in the state. But now the owner of the house says that next year or the end of this year, they're doing a full cleansing of the house, because apparently the activity is so bad.
Oh, please.
But yet they make money off of paranormal enthusiasts and other people to go in there and stay at the house to experience things. It doesn't make any fucking sense. And to top it off, since they doubled it, so before it was like $40 a head, now they went over at least $125 a person. So they're making bank on that, and guaranteed next year they'll be like, "Oh, didn't get rid of anything. Guess open again."
That was just a scam to get more interest in. It's back and even worse now.
Yeah, they're trying to make money on it.
$200.
Not like it, but Waverly and Kentucky, they're actually demolishing that one. This was the last year to get in there, and they charged crazy for that one too. So stopped a lot of dreams for us this year. And then on Supernatural, the Winchesters went there and got rid of all the ghosts. I'm not even joking. They're like, where are we going to get all the souls for this like super weapon or something? They're like, I know. They went right there to Waverly Asylum in Kentucky, and they went in there and got rid of all the ghosts. It was actually pretty funny. It really was.
Speaking about Supernatural again, another reason the show doesn't make any sense to me. How do you kill a ghost with a gun? They shoot guns. Is that a special bullet?
Yeah. What they do is they actually pack the bullets with iron and salt, like a specialized iron, and it doesn't kill the ghost. It just kind of poofs them away for a couple of seconds. That way they can get their shit together. So like if they're being blocked, it's kind of like throwing a handful of sand at somebody. Pocket sand. It's just like really annoying to them. But I gotta say, whatever the name of the dude that does the show, he does his research pretty good when it comes to lore and things like that. Spreading salt and incantations and things. I mean, it makes me wonder if any of the cast members actually get nightmares or anything from doing all this stuff. I mean, I know it's a show and the personality is completely different when they're recording and what you watch on TV, but it's like, you're making satanic circles on a TV show forever. Like, you ever just have dreams about that shit and you freak yourself out, or like you really think you're haunted, or you really do feel something? That'd be an interesting question for them.
And another thing, is Dean secretly Batman? Because they have the same voice.
I'm Batman. Yeah, you're Batman.
Dean is just an American badass.
Or he's Batman.
He eats his pie and he kicks ass. The fuck was that?
Tori. Oh my god.
Pipes in this place are atrocious.
Yeah.
This all abandoned radio station that we broadcast from. Well, that seems about. We're kind of looking along. I think we should just end it here. But before we go, I did find this one awesome thing on YouTube. I was just going through things from the previous episode editing with Zach and about the Zach and the Ghost Adventure guys, and it turns out that there's a fandom for Zach Baggins on YouTube from all these fangirls, and what they do is they make these music videos dedicated to him, and it's absolutely the most hilarious thing I've ever seen in my life. I mean, we take a lot of jabs at them and stuff, but watching this stuff it's like I don't need material anymore to make fun of him. These YouTube videos are more than enough. One of them here, if I can get it working. Okay, Mr. Phone, you want to be like? Well, basically, what these little fangirls are doing is they just take all these random pictures of Zach and they play them to like pop music. That's all they do. And at first, I thought this was like just maybe a one-shot deal, but there are almost hundreds of these things all over YouTube, and they're so goddamn funny. You have to check them out. Even if you do like Ghost Adventures, which isn't a bad thing, people like what they like. I just find Zach hilarious. So if you guys like Ghost Adventures or you hate Ghost Adventures, go on YouTube and type in Zach Baggins and Scream, and you'll find one of his first videos by user Courtney Crisp, and then from there you can just find multiple videos of just him with his shirt off to pop music. I can't play any of the pop music over the air because I ain't having another Germany experience again.
This video has 21 likes, no dislikes. Good job, Courtney.
I think I'll leave y'all with that, as it says in the description. Go on YouTube and watch these goddamn videos. They're fucking hilarious. It's like I don't need material to make fun of him anymore. Like every night how about this? Every podcast I'll watch one of these and I'll tell you guys which one to watch. Tonight, go to YouTube, type in Zach Baggins Scream. First one I ever saw, and it changed my life. And then following this, I'd like to give 2 shout outs to Ghost Hunter Fraser Valley for liking and subscribing, and also our friends in Salem, Ohio, the Spirit Quest Paranormal. That's basically all for the shout outs this week.
And please, anybody out there, send us stories and experiences. Please.
Hey, what happened to Victoria? Did the ghost kill her? I mean, good, you're okay.
That's her voice, but her body's not here. That's
I don't
weird.
see her. Are you dead?
I'm dead. I myself dead.
Ew.
Yes. Only people understood when
Robot Steven says goodbye.
Hey, what's the name of that app?
Ghost hunting.
That's it? Just ghost hunting?
Just ghost hunting? What?
Hang on, let me... Alright, let me look for it in the Play Store.
Ghost hunting. A handprint on it.
Oh, I see, a ghost hunting tool detector.
And I'll give a shout out to my paranormal book here that I read some of the stories from. It's just called The Unexplained, an illustrated guide to the world's paranormal mysteries. And it's written by Dr. Carl P.N. Schucker.
Nice.
And he's a zoologist and a lecturer and writer specializing in cryptozoology and animal mythology. Thank you, Dr. Schucker, for the Dover Devil and Blue Tigers. I'm sure I'll probably read more out of here when we're flagging. So,
and also, the ghost app that Victoria was using earlier, searching for ghosts, is called Ghost Hunting Tools. Easy to use ghost detector. You can find this on the Play Store as Ghost Hunting Tools by a man named Weasel. And I'm not saying it works. I'm not saying it doesn't work. This is purely for entertainment purposes and simulation for what the description says. It gets at least like 4 stars from majority of users. And one user comments, "Load of shit." And I think that will do it for tonight's Spookycast. We'll catch you all on the other side. Guys.